Hi, everybody. Welcome back from your holidays. I hope you guys all had a phenomenal new year. I hope that your holidays went well and that you were safe and that you ate well and that you spent time with family. Now we're back to work, and now I'm going to be doing my job again and keeping you updated with the market and with what's been going on. Today's segment, I'll be talking to you about December that just passed, so December of 2012 and how it relates or compares to December of 2011. Once again, I'm sure it's not a surprise to everyone if you're reading the news that it was a lackluster month again. Sales are down relative to last year by about 20%. New listings are down by about 10%. But the average price hasn't been touched as it's been for the last 6 months. The average price, although sales are down, the average price is still up 6.5% year over year. So in December of last year, the average price was about 478,000. 449,000, and this year in December is 478,000. So, given that the sales are lower and listings are lower, prices are still up. This correlates to what happened in 2012 as a whole. You have to understand that in order to understand what's been going on now. 2012 started off amazingly well in the sense that properties were selling quite quickly, and they were selling for top dollar. That all slowed down, and I would say around the summer of 2012 because new mortgage rules were implemented. And you know what? I've spoken to a lot of my banker friends and mortgage friends, and they all tell me that right now it's quite difficult to get a mortgage. The banks are tightening up, and it's difficult to qualify because of these new rules that came about. Also in Toronto, the double land transfer tax that was implemented, that didn't help anything at all. To be honest, that also slowed things down. I believe the city is trying to remove that tax now because it's just a crazy tax. So whatever the land transfer tax would be up here in North York, anywhere north of Steeles, you have to double that if you buy something in Toronto, which is it's unheard of. And hopefully they do take that out. That being said, although sales are down again, it doesn't mean that the market is going to follow suit and is going to go down with it in terms of price. I think the only thing that's going to happen now is it's going to be difficult to get a mortgage. There's not going to be as many buyers out there, but I don't think prices are going to drop. I don't think they're going to increase as much as they have been. I think maybe instead of a 7% overall increase, which is what we just experienced, and 10% the year before that, and 10% before the year that, I think those days are over. I think we might get a 1.5%, 2% increase in prices in all of 2013. So pretty much it's going to plateau. I think the average price will stay the same as it is. I think properties will stay on the market a little bit longer. Buyers will have a little bit more selection. But in terms of a major correction or anything like that, I don't think that's going to happen unless something drastic happens in the States or in Europe, and it scares the markets throughout the world. Then that's not under our control. But in terms of our economy and the way things are going, just look out for a slowdown in terms of sales and I would say a plateau in the average price. That's it. I mean, 2012 was a good year throughout. We are in the positives in terms of price, and I think that 2013 will bring a more normal market, which is one that we haven't seen in the last 10 years. And I think that it's one that we're ready for, and it's one that we surely need. Buyers are going to need some more selection out there, and sellers are, unfortunately for them, going to come down to earth with the prices that they expect for their homes. That's it. That's it for this segment. Please stay tuned till next week, about mid next week. I will be, actually not mid next week, near the end of next week, beginning of 2 weeks from now. I will be choosing a winner for the client appreciation vacation. Okay, so stay tuned for that. It'll be a fun one. Till then, guys, take care. Okay, we'll see you again.